Apply these and they'll give you priority. 9 powerful psychological strategies. Ever felt like you're just an option, not a priority in someone's life? Like you're always the one making the effort, but it's never reciprocated? We've all been there, and it's a tough pill to swallow. Now, Stoicism teaches us not to seek validation from external sources, as it's beyond our control. But what if I told you that you can flip the script? What if you could apply certain psychological strategies that not only get you noticed but make you a top priority in someone's life? Imagine being the person everyone turns to for advice, the one they can't afford to lose. Picture your ideas getting the attention they deserve, your contributions being celebrated. It's not just a dream, it's achievable. Today, we're diving deep into 9 game-changing strategies that will revolutionize how people perceive you. These aren't just tips, they're a roadmap to becoming indispensable. So stick around till the end because each strategy is a crucial piece of the puzzle. Ready to transform your relationships and claim your rightful place as a priority? Let's dive in. Step 1. Create the fear of losing you. As the ancient Stoic philosopher Epictetus once said, "We cannot choose our external circumstances, but we can always choose how we respond to them." This principle can be applied here as well. The psychology behind making someone prioritize you is deeply rooted in the fear of loss, a sentiment more potent than the allure of gain. Begin by subtly pulling away emotionally. This doesn't mean you become cold or indifferent, but rather that you maintain a stoic composure. Stop sharing your innermost thoughts and feelings as freely as you once did. As you do this, you're sending a message that they no longer hold the same emotional real estate in your life as they once did. Start spending time with other people, engaging in activities that don't involve them. This will not only enrich your own life, but also plant a seed of doubt in their mind. They'll start to wonder if they're losing their special place in your life. This technique is a double-edged sword. If you distance yourself too much, you risk them walking away for good. As Marcus Aurelius wisely advised, the best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injustice. In other words, don't let this strategy turn you into someone you're not. Use this technique judiciously, always striving for balance. So, are you willing to walk this tightrope to make someone see you as a priority? It's a provocative question that invites reflection and discussion. Remember, the essence of Stoicism is about balance and wisdom. Use this technique not as a manipulation tool, but as a way to genuinely assess and recalibrate the emotional dynamics of your relationships. Step 2. Avoid being always available. Ever wondered why some people are always in demand while others are taken for granted? The secret might lie in an age-old wisdom: quality over quantity. This principle isn't just for material goods, it's a golden rule for relationships too. If you've been bending over backward to be there for everyone, anytime, you're setting yourself up to be overlooked. It's time to flip the script. As the great Stoic philosopher Seneca once said, "Time discovers truth." Your time is your most valuable asset, and how you allocate it sends a powerful message. Don't be perpetually available. Instead, make your presence a rare but impactful event. This doesn't mean you should become a recluse or only show up when it's convenient for you. Rather, it's about striking a balance, prioritizing yourself while still being there for others. By signaling that you have a life outside of your relationships, you're not just another option but a priority. Your absence will make your presence more valued, and your relationships will take on a new depth. So, are you ready to be more than just available? Step 3. Maintain some mystery. Ever wondered why the Mona Lisa's smile is so captivating? It's the allure of the unknown that keeps us hooked. Just like Da Vinci's masterpiece, you too can become an enigma that people can't help but prioritize. In the fascinating world of human connections, a dash of mystery can be your secret weapon. If you're aiming to be more than just an option, it's time to master the art of subtle revelation. Don't lay all your cards on the table right away. Instead, tantalize with glimpses of your passions and pursuits. As Oscar Wilde once said, "The suspense is terrible. I hope it will last." When asked about your past or interests, offer answers that are as intriguing as they are vague. Dive just deep enough to pique curiosity, but not so deep as to reveal the entire story. The aim is to keep them on the edge of their seats, always yearning to know more about the enigmatic person that is you. As time unfolds, you'll find that this aura of mystery elevates you from being just another face in the crowd to someone they can't help but prioritize. So, are you ready to become the Mona Lisa in someone's life? Step 4. Allow them to invest in you. Ever wondered why some people are always at the top of your mind while others fade into the background? The secret lies in a delicate dance of investment and value. As the ancient Stoic philosopher Seneca once said, "Time discovers truth." So who do you think is more likely to see you as indispensable? Someone who has invested a significant amount of time and effort into you, or someone who hasn't? The answer is a no-brainer. If you aspire for someone to put you on their priority list, you must create an environment where they can invest in you. How? Start by being selective with your time. Don't commit to plans you know you can't keep. It's better to let them invest their time in you in a meaningful way. Make them realize that your time is a precious commodity, not to be squandered. By doing so, you're not just another name on their contact list. You're a challenge, a pursuit worth their time and effort. But here's the kicker. Moderation is key. Overdo it, and you risk turning a magnetic allure into a repellent force. So, tread wisely and sparingly. After all, as another Stoic philosopher, Epictetus, wisely cautioned, we cannot choose our external circumstances, but we can always choose how we respond to them. So, are you ready to become someone's priority, not just an option? The choice is yours. Step 5. Prioritize your needs. This doesn't mean being selfish. Ever wondered why some people seem to effortlessly command respect and priority in relationships, while others struggle? The secret lies in a simple, yet profound principle. To be a priority in someone else's life, you must first be a priority in your own. As the ancient Stoic philosopher Epictetus once said, we cannot control the external events around us, but we can control our reactions to them. So, what does it mean to make yourself a priority? It's not about ego or self-centeredness. It's about recognizing your worth and refusing to settle for anything less. For example, if you're aware that someone won't treat you with the respect and love you deserve, why would you invest your time and emotions in them? By consciously choosing to surround yourself with individuals who value you, you're not just enhancing your own life. You're setting a standard for how you wish to be treated. Remember, you can't dictate how someone else feels about you, but you absolutely have control over how you feel about yourself. So, take the reins of your own life. Make yourself a priority, and watch how the world begins to prioritize you in return. Step 6. Don't make them the center of your life. Have you ever wondered why forbidden fruit tastes the sweetest? It's a psychological phenomenon that's as old as time itself. Welcome to the 6th step of our journey, a lesson that could change the way you're perceived forever. You're likely familiar with the saying, the grass is always greener on the other side. This age-old adage perfectly encapsulates our innate desire for what remains just out of our reach. It's not just about material possessions. This principle holds true in relationships as well. So, what's the secret to becoming that greener grass in someone else's eyes? The key lies in mastering the art of presence through absence. By maintaining a certain level of distance, you become a mystery, an enigma that people can't help but want to solve. This doesn't mean you should be aloof or disinterested. Rather, it's about striking a balance that leaves people wanting more. When you do this, you send a powerful message. You're not desperate for anyone's attention, but your presence is a privilege to be earned. Over time, this will not only make you more attractive, but also amplify the value people place on your time and company. So as you navigate the complexities of human relationships, remember this Stoic lesson. Sometimes, less is indeed more. How will you apply this wisdom in your life today? Step 7. Stop initiating communication all the time. Ever wondered why you're always the first to text or call? What if I told you that taking a step back could be the key to becoming a priority in someone's life? As the famous saying goes, absence makes the heart grow fonder. If you find yourself constantly being the one to initiate conversations with someone significant in your life, it may be time to pause and reflect. It's a common misconception that to be important in someone's life, you should always be the one reaching out. But is that really the case? The harsh reality is, when you're always the one breaking the ice, you risk being taken for granted. The other person becomes accustomed to your efforts, and paradoxically, you may start to fade into the background of their life. As Seneca, a Stoic philosopher, once said, "We are more often frightened than hurt, and we suffer more from imagination than from reality." Are you imagining your importance in their life based on your constant outreach? So, what's the alternative? It's simple but profound. Stop initiating. Give them space and time. If they genuinely care about you, they'll reach out. This pause serves as a litmus test for the relationship, revealing the depth of their feelings for you. In the end, a balanced relationship is a harmonious one. As Marcus Aurelius wisely put it, very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking. So, change your way of thinking about communication. You might just find that less is more. Step 8. Create your own happiness. Ever wondered why some people are irresistibly magnetic? It's not just about looks or charisma, it's about something far more profound. Marcus Aurelius once said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." So if you're yearning to be the center of someone's universe, the secret lies in mastering your own orbit first. Depending on someone else for your joy is like building a house on shifting sands. It's bound to collapse sooner or later. When you tether your happiness to someone else's behavior, you're not just setting yourself up for disappointment, you're relinquishing control of your own life. You become a passenger in someone else's journey, subject to their whims and fancies, and let's be honest, resentment is the inevitable next stop on that trip. But what if you could change the narrative? What if you could be the author of your own joy? When you take charge of your happiness, something magical happens. Not only do you become more resilient and content, but you also radiate a sense of balance and self-assurance that others find incredibly attractive. So if you want to be someone's priority, start by making yourself your own priority. It's not just a self-care mantra, it's a life-altering philosophy. By doing so, you're not just enhancing your own life, but also enriching the lives of those around you. After all, as the Stoic philosopher Seneca said, true happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious. Step 9. Be willing to walk away. Ever wondered why the bravest thing you can do is walk away from someone you care about? It's a paradox that can change your life. As the great Stoic philosopher Epictetus once said, "We cannot control the external events around us. All we can control are our choices." By choosing to walk away, you're not just making a statement, you're setting a standard for what you deserve. The right person won't see this as an exit, but as an invitation to step up. Your role in this cosmic dance of relationships is simple. Do what's right, and that's entirely within your control. You're not just doing it for the applause or the recognition. You're doing it because it aligns with your values. And when you act from a place of integrity, you don't just feel good, you feel invincible. Don't be disheartened if the world doesn't immediately recognize your worth. Remember, Rome wasn't built in a day. Give it time. Slowly but surely, people will start to see you not just for who you are, but for the incredible person you've always been. As we conclude this enlightening journey through the 9 powerful psychological strategies to become a priority in others' lives, I invite you to reflect on the wisdom we've unearthed today. Remember, your worth is not determined by someone else's priorities. Take these moments of feeling overlooked as catalysts for your own growth and self-improvement. Prioritize yourself, not out of selfishness, but out of a deep sense of self-compassion and self-determination. By doing so, you'll find that the world around you starts to reflect the value you've always known you possess. If this video has resonated with you, I encourage you to hit the like button, subscribe to Stoic in Your Life, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Your engagement helps us build a community where ancient philosophy meets the modern hustle. And don't forget to share this video with others who might benefit from these insights. Until next time, continue to prioritize yourself and live a life rich in Stoic wisdom. Thank you for being a part of this Stoic journey. See you soon.